Welcome back, my G's, to View It, Review It.
Welcome back, my G's.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel, where I give you reviews, recommendations, more reviews, and I just talk a lot of shit. Welcome back. Thanks again for tuning in. Today we are going to review a very special film called Rocks.
Are y'all seeing this? I'm gonna be the new Picasso.
These are your clients?
Yes,
Yeah, I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Put your pesky hands back and pay the money.
If you don't know what Rocks is currently showing on Netflix, and it is a coming-of-age British film drama based on a girl who her friends call Rocks. It shows the struggles of a young girl growing up in a council flat in, I think, East London, and it just shows her navigating through that, still trying to go to school, still trying to look after her brother, and just be this young teenage girl that she is meant to be, but also dealing with struggles, like family struggles, etc. The reason why I love this film is basically how, apart from the whole family drama, it's basically how I was in secondary school. It felt like I was watching my little sister and her friends in school. And when I say in school, I feel like when I went to school, obviously I'm not in school now, I'm not in secondary school now, but it wasn't girls that are like makeup on fleek, hair laid to the guards, nails. It wasn't that. It was literally teenage, black, brown, white, every mixture of young girls in school. Edges weren't laid, had their natural hair out in secondary school, being girls and not being forced to be this new level of grown up while still in school, if that makes sense. And I love how they stuck true to that, because obviously in this, and I'm saying it in this day and age like I'm 40, but I'm only 31, you know. In this era, we do live in a society where younger girls are trying to look and be like the adults, so they dress a certain way, they go to school a certain way, they do the makeup, they lay the edges, they do all that. And I'm just like, girls, just be yourself, because when I tell you, when you get older, when you get to my age, my G, you can do all that. You have your time. At that time is not the time to do that. But you think I was delayed? Did I even know how to lay my edges in secondary school? But my edges were picky. Okay, it was a different time then, and I feel like in this film they kept true to that. So it was just natural teenage girls in secondary school just acting a fool and just cracking joke with their mates. Even if you're watching it as an adult, you can still relate, because like I said, you think back to the times where you grew up and you was chilling with your friends, or you think to the time where your younger siblings were growing up with their friends, or if you are the age, you see yourself in the film with your friends. And I just feel like it's a feel-good film for everyone, for the family, and it does show the realities of certain struggles people going through in London. So I won't say too much as to what happens, because I want people to go watch it. But in terms of family struggles, it shows that side. It shows a side of a family who basically have, in someone else's eyes, has everything put together. It shows another side from a new girl perspective, and it shows there's just different angles, there's different perspectives. I believe they went into a school, and the girls who actually ended up in the film audition into the film, it doesn't feel like they're acting, it just literally feels like they're just talking to their mates. I feel like that's what makes the film authentic, because they're literally just talking to their mates. It doesn't feel like they're reading from their lines, or they're trying too much to act. They're just chatting, they're just cracking jokes, they're just, you know, being themselves. And I think that's what gives it that authentic feel to it, because if you lived in London, if you went to school in London, that's basically how you were with your mates. And I feel like they got that part on, they really got that part, and they really wanted to stay true to that part, if that makes sense. I saw Rocks for the first time at the end of last year. Obviously with COVID, it was meant to come out, I think it was definitely meant to come out earlier than it came out this year. So it eventually came out in cinema a couple of weeks ago, and then it's now on Netflix. I recommend everyone to go watch it on Netflix. If you're looking for like a feel-good, family, funny, authentic, coming of age type film, Rocks is the film to watch. My favourite characters in it is the main girl, Rocks, who is also called Olushola in the film. She's played by a girl called Bukky Bakray. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing her name wrong. And her friend Sumaya in the film, who is played by Kosa Ali. I love their dynamic. I love their friendship. I love the silliness and just like the unseriousness of it all. They don't take each other too seriously. They literally just are, shut up man, and then 2 seconds later, do you want to go shop? That's how we were growing up, and I feel like I missed that part of living in London. Like, secondary school was a vibe for me. I went to all-girls school. It reminded me of just chilling with my friends, cracking jokes, having fun, chatting about boys, saying we're gonna do this over the weekend, or just hanging out and not having a care in the world, not worrying about bills, not worrying about, I mean, still worrying about boys, but boys still weren't like a major factor in our lives. Running home to go on MSN to chat to the people you just spent 8 hours in your day with. Listen, secondary school was a vibe, and that's why I really love this film, because I think it just reminded me of how much fun I had back then and how unserious life was back then, and how far me and my friends that I'm still friends with from secondary school have come. And yeah, it's just a feel good film, man, and I really implore everyone to go watch it. Support the thing, support our people, support people from our background, our backyards, homegrown talents. It's definitely one of those films I could watch again and again, because it's such an easy watch, and it's just, you kind of clock different things each time, and I just really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's my review on Rocks. Everyone go watch it, please, and thank you. It is a really, really, really good film. Hopefully we can see more of the young talent in the film. Hopefully we can see them in more projects. Thank you very much for watching. You know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification button so you can be notified when I post a video. Follow me on my socials. View it on Twitter. View it on IG. I've also joined Twitch now. I am part of the Twitch community, you know. And Twitch is basically a streaming platform where people stream their content. It's mostly used by gamers, but you can literally do anything on there. I'm using it as another extension to put out my views and opinions on things I watch and do, etc. Hopefully get to do watch parties on there. And yeah, so follow me on there. It's twitch.tv/Tyrinde. I'll post all the links in my description box. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I shall see you on the next review. Bye.